on this off-the-shelf episode, we are going to play Would You Rather. All right.
I hate this game.
Okay. Are you guys ready for the first question?
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather be trapped in a romantic comedy with your enemies or trapped in a horror movie with your friends?
Oh, come on, right? Sarah.
I love it.
No, I hate it.
My first instinct is romantic comedy with enemies because I think that would be funny and I'd probably fall in love with my worst enemy.
Right?
So I kind of like that.
Yeah.
And I would like, okay, horror movie. Like, okay, great. All my best friends are there, but then all of your best friends could be brutally murdered in front of you. Like,
could you imagine?
Like a legit threat of death.
Yeah.
Comedy, like there's a legit threat of love. Like, why would we pick horror?
I know, I just think about it, like they might start the movie or with you as a horror movie, but they might not make it to the end or you. Like, it's a matter of they're there.
Could you
feel the same way? It's too risky. Even though I love my friends, I have to go same line of reasoning, KJ. Like the risk of falling in love seems a bit better than the risk of death.
That one was an easy one when it boils down to it.
What do you think, Virginia?
I would pick the same because I can't stand anything horror. Like, have you guys seen Stranger Things? The show?
Oh yeah, you don't
Can't
like
watch it. I'm too
I had
scared.
to cut it. Exactly.
Oh, it's not scary.
I just shut up in the first episode. I'm like, I'm out. I can't do this.
Oh, it's very, very good if you ever get some balls.
Thank you.
I don't know. Dude, I'm 50. I think that ship sailed.
No,
you should be getting less scared.
Nothing
50.
scary.
Still don't want to die by an axe, though. Yeah. Although it's also terrifying if it's a romantic comedy, having to like make out with an enemy. That's also equally horrifying.
Awful.
But I guess
weird. I like it. I'm like, who is my enemy? Let me think about this like in real time. It's also easy because I don't feel like I have any enemies. Really,
I think Brad Pitt's my enemy.
Yeah, totally. I hate Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
He's such a jerk.
I hate him.
Sarah, what about you? What's your?
Yeah, no, a romantic comedy. I can't even watch horror movies. Like I've maybe watched 2 in my whole life, and the thought of awful.
No,
did I force them on you?
I could never.
Was it me? Did I make you?
Meredith and you, yeah.
And
actually one.
We are her enemies.
3 times because I had a date take me to Silence of the Lambs, and I still have nightmares from that movie. I was just like,
it's not even that scary.
It is a psychological thriller.
Terrifying.
He wears someone's skin as clothes.
He asks people to put the lotion on the skin.
Or that gets the hose again.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
See that.
No.
Your date was a real dum-dum.
I would go with that guy.
Like feelings of getting it on later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, totally. Let's watch this movie about this guy that puts on other people's skin.
Okay.
And then let's make out.
And then the next time was my choice. And it was like, I think, or maybe the first movie we went to, I think, was Titanic. And I was like, oh, this is so great. But I was crying. And then we watched that one. Oh.
Anyway, and relationship over.
Yeah.
No, actually, I married him. Yeah.
Oh no way, really?
And then he was my first kiss. And my first kiss, I married him, then divorced him a year after we got married.
So she was actually in a romantic comedy with her enemy.
She was.
I was.
That's what happened. Yeah.
So no problem. I picked that one.
That's when she came up with the question.
Yeah, right. I've done both. I'm in curtain A and curtain B.
Okay.
Funny. Okay.
Would you rather live in a future where people take everything too seriously, or a future where people don't take anything seriously?
B, 1,000. I can't handle too serious. I would be probably killed because I wouldn't be participating in taking everything too seriously. There's no way.
That's why I want the first option, because I want to
stand
blow
out
that up. Yeah. I want to be the rebel that goes in and goes, let's be silly.
Lighten things up. Well, that's what I want to know. Like, what are the consequences of remaining silly in the future where everything's too serious?
The Handmaid's Tale comes to mind for me.
It'd be dead.
I think it's good.
Dead.
I would do the same. I couldn't do it. I have have you guys ever done those like personality profiles like at a job?
Oh,
yeah. So I was like 87% of like the yellow, which is, you know, outgoing, makes a good time, like so yeah, I wouldn't survive in that all serious land. I would.
Yeah, me neither.
It would still be hard in the nothing is serious land because, like, if something serious, like if you were like, my mother is dying, and someone was like, wah, 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 or whatever, like, you were like, I'm sad, and they'd be like,
that is what feels scarier to me, is being around a whole bunch of people that have no moral compass. Everything is like, ha ha ha. I'd be like, I think there'd be a part of me that would want to control it. And how do you do that?
Why do they have no moral compass? So how did you make that jump?
I don't know, because I just think because there's no seriousness. Because nothing
so there's no morals?
Seriously. Yeah. I picture the wild, wild west.
Like the Wild West wasn't silly. I feel like that was very serious.
I know, but I feel like it'd be the Wild West mixed with people on a lot of marijuana, just laughing, not giving a shit. Like, how would anything get done?
True. Wild West of clowns, right? Like, who cares if the electricity comes on? We're busy doing funny dances or whatever happens in.
I don't know if you guys can help me figure out this movie. There is a movie with Luke Wilson where he like goes to the future, and it's a future where, nobody takes anything seriously.
I know what
and
it's called. It's called I want to say like Stutopia. It's called Dax Shepard's in it, isn't he?
I think he is.
And he has Crocs on. Yeah, it's called it like literally predicts the future though. Like it's like, what the hell is the name of that fucking movie? I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
They're sitting just watching advertising, they're eating crap, they don't care about anything. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I still would prefer that to The Handmaid's Tale, I guess. But either one sucks, really.
Either way.
That movie's like a comment on like society. They're not taking things seriously. They're like so what are we, a consumerism? Like they're so
capitalist.
Okay, hold on. I'm muting again. I can't believe I think of it. Like I listen to his podcast every day and he talks about it often.
Oh, does he? And I think it's basically saying this is where we're going towards. Everyone's getting stupid. They have, you have it? What is it called?
Idiocracy.
Yes.
Oh, that was not what my brain was looking for.
It's an interesting movie, for sure. It was not what I was expecting when we put it in.
It's funny when you say that, when you first asked the question, because I was thinking that would actually make a really good movie, like a premise of a movie. But it looks like it's already been done. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's been done.
Book interrupted.
This interruption is brought to you by Pink Eye. Pink Eye. They're white now. They weren't a few days ago. No, they weren't. In fact, I was under the impression that it was just severe allergy symptoms, and I don't suffer from allergies. But this is the power of the mind, folks. I had to keep going, keep on, keeping on. I also thought my oldest just had severe allergy symptoms. So, I just made sure that we did lots of Benadryl until Thursday, when I picked up the kids from school after having put in a full day of working in a clinic with young children, when my daughter said to me it was the best day of school ever. And I said, why is that? And she said, it's because 5 other kids were not at school that day. And I go, that's weird. What's going on there? And then my oldest said, yeah, it's because the teacher told us that a case of pink eye is going around. At which point I stopped driving us home from the school and I continued on to the walk-in clinic, only to be given the very sad and obvious news that my oldest daughter and I had a severe case of pink eye. The moral of this story is don't touch things. Don't hang out with people. Don't have a job that involves hanging out with young children because they put their hands places that they should never go. And then it makes it into someone's eyeball. So there you go, everyone. You're welcome. I hope I saved a few million eyeballs today.
Book interrupted.
Would you rather? I have bifocals on, and I hate them. By the way, just putting that out there.
But are they
bullshit
new?
When you're on... No, but I
Hmm.
rarely wear them because I hate them, and because my computer's not down, I'm like
Oh,
trying to read like this. Look at my nostrils.
I know. Just a moment.
Shit. Okay. Would you rather speak in rhyme for the rest of your life or have to speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
Riddles.
Ooh.
I think it would just be so annoying to have
Yeah.
to speak in rhyme. And you would just be the most annoying person ever. And I would find myself annoying. So riddles would be for me.
To speak in
I think-
rhyme all the time. Is that what you're
Oh
saying?
my
Virginia?
gosh. Don't
I
just
do
stop
rhyme.
right now.
I'll do rhymes.
No way, I would
Being
do
like, I don't
riddles.
understand what you're saying. And then another riddle, I'm not getting it. Please stop talking.
Again, tell me again. Yeah.
Another
I want-
riddle. I'm still not.
I want
don't know
both.
what we're doing.
I want riddlers talking to
Mm.
rhymers.
Oh, geez.
Really?
Where
Wow.
are you going? I am not knowing. You know, 3 guys go to a river and who crosses first?
You're good at this. I don't know. Maybe this is like
It's
your new
fun, right?
language. Mhm.
Oh.
What do you pick, Kara?
Oh, I would do riddles for sure. I like to speak in metaphors anyway. So I'm like, okay, great.
You're like, what's different?
I'll talk around my point. Okay. That's what I do anyway.
Okay, so would you rather live in a world where there's no crime or no privacy?
Ooh.
Oh, God, like these are
I feel like
hard.
these are somehow related because, like, if there was no privacy, wouldn't there be no crime? Because everyone would get caught.
I don't know.
Like, isn't
Oh,
privacy
that's
kind of required
interesting.
for
Mhm.
like crime?
No, I feel like the really good criminals can do things out in the open.
Okay.
Don't you
right.
kind of
Oh,
feel
God, that's
like
scary.
they?
Mm.
It is.
New love. That's the horror movie. We're
That-
right back to
there we go.
horror movie.
Right, it's right there.
They're just
There's
doing
a
it in the open.
They have the whole premise and everything. Don't add riddles into it. Don't add that layer.
Oh, that's a tough
Hmm.
one.
Like, I think about Big Brother, right? Like Big Brother, like
Mhm.
not the good awesome show, but the George Orwell novel.
Yeah, yeah.
It,
I
or
thought
well,
about
that's called
that.
1984. So that's what I'm talking about. Is the like that's not cool. I wouldn't
No.
want that kind of no privacy. Like you don't. They
Oh.
don't even have like privacy to think
Mhm.
away from whatever the
Hmm.
brainwashing
Yeah.
is. No
And it's
crime
a-
sounds good, but like there's some crime right now, and we have privacy, and it's not that bad. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's no context, right? Like what type of crime?
true.
Like, is it just like it is today, or is it, you know,
Yeah. It,
or has the crime changed or gotten worse? Or
Mhm. Yeah. And how does one define crime? Like, for example, if someone is starving and I see them stealing, to me, I'm not even ready. That's not a crime. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
they're doing what they need to do in order to survive, and it really must suck for them.
Yeah.
But like in places like Singapore, it's against the law to chew gum. So in those cases, I was like, it's all right. Like it's just what
It's
is
all right.
what-
It's Singapore.
I was like,
That's
what is
actually
the crime?
okay.
You know? Yeah, I think I want the privacy. I would take the crime, especially
like the
if some of the
privacy is
crimes are
important.
chewing gum.
I 100%, I think, yeah. I know, I
Because
think
if-
privacy is so important. Yeah.
Yeah, I pick privacy too. I'd rather
Yeah.
privacy.
Like, what if it was in your thoughts? Like, how deep does this lack of privacy go?
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, does everybody
it's
live in
scary.
literal glass houses?
Oh my
Are we
God.
allowed to
wanna
wear
talk
clothes?
about this.
Are
It's
we allowed to wear
uncomfortable.
clothes?
Right,
Like, aren't
true,
clothes a form of
true.
privacy?
Totally.
Well, then I picked the crime one. I wanted it.
Me too.
You've swayed me.
Uh,
Immunity all the time. I'm in.
In.
For everybody, even better.
Okay, I'll do one more. Don't know. Okay. Would you rather always have bad gas or always have a really dry mouth?
Oh,
Oh,
we have to again classify the gas. Like, is it stinky? Is it painful? Is it silent? Is it
like
loud?
deadly.
Is it deadly?
Okay, but
We need to
if
know.
I'm gonna say bad, I would say all of the above. It's painful, it's loud, it's smelly.
oh
Okay.
dear.
All of it.
then I'll
bad.
go with dry mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we don't know for sure that the dry mouth is then going to lead to bad breath. It just says dry mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you always have it. So you carry around water everywhere. Be like,
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Done.
thinking.
Right?
Suck
Yeah,
on a
yeah, me too.
lozenge.
So I'm guessing you
Right?
can't do the medication for it, right? Because there's medication for it.
Well, that's a good point. There's not much medication for dry mouth, but there is
some,
lots
though.
of medication for bad gas.
But dry
So,
mouth,
like-
there is. There is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, there you
Yeah.
go. Then.
Yeah.
But I might take the gas and take the Beano.
Really?
Well, then you wouldn't really have bad gas because you'd be medicated and your mouth would be
Yeah.
moist and
But
lovely.
you could take the
'Cause, like-
medication for the dry mouth and never have that explosive.
What is the
Yeah.
medication for dry mouth? I don't know that. I don't know that
I
it's
don't know the name
effective.
of it,
I don't
but-
think it's tried and tested as much as gas medication is.
Beano is.
Has it gone
really
through the
tried and
7-year
tested?
trials?
Listen, yeah, exactly. When my dad had throat cancer,
Yeah.
his treatment like removed his ability to make saliva or what, like, so he literally like legitimately had super dry mouth, and you can't like eat, right? Like you can't
What?
like, because the very first step of like digestion is your saliva like chewing up your food, you know what I mean, like breaking down your food with your teeth and stuff. So it would be hard for him to even just eat because of how dry his mouth was, because his saliva glands or whatever, like I think he's progressed into being okay and better now. But when it first happened, like one of the side effects of his treatment was like so dry that like he could choke because he just didn't have any lubrication helping out the process, right? So then farts and medicine, like, because I don't know
Yeah.
about any dry mouth medicine that he could like that he was taking or that was going to help him. So like, what, I guess that's the question, what is the cause of the dry mouth? Because if it's like your saliva glands are shut down for a minute, maybe the medication to make your mouth wet doesn't work.
So you want to know what kind of results do these dry mouth meds offer?
I want to know what's
Versus
more
Beano.
effective, the gas
Yes.
meds or the dry mouth meds?
You
Because
feel more, it
whichever-
sounds like you're more comfortable with the gas meds.
I am, because I
Okay,
feel like
okay.
those are long, like they've been around for a while.
You
There's a
tried, tested, and
variety of
true.
options. I could just take Pepto-Bismol, like,
And put potpourri in my underwear. There we
Oh
go.
my
my underwear.
Actually, there's one more I wanted to say because
Okay.
it shocked me. So at first, when I did the Would You Rather, I went through like a rabbit hole because I was like, I'll make it tied into the book, Lessons in Chemistry, and make it feminist. And then I was like, that was a bad rabbit hole to go down because it was really super depressing about just
Angry.
women. Right?
Really angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
But
would you
one
rather have the
thing-
right to vote or the right to have an abortion?
Yeah.
Right? It was just like so depressing. But what I found, there's a viral thing that even news, like a viral thing on TikTok that went out, and it was a Would You Rather for women. Well, actually, it's just a Would You Rather, and then the women's responses made it go viral in the U.S. and other news.
know
I
it.
got it from U.S. Today.
It's the one about, would you rather like run into a bear late at night or a man?
Yeah,
Or something
so what
like
it
that,
is,
right? And
is
all the
like,
women are
Sorry
like,
about
at least
that.
I know the bear's not going to rape me. Like, it was crazy.
Wow.
it was like, yeah, if you were alone in the woods, would you
Yeah.
rather encounter a bear or a man? And women all over the world were like, bear 100%. And men were like, are you kidding? Yeah, you guys suck. Like,
Oh, do you know what this
not
reminds me of?
everyone, but if you're alone in the woods, most women were like, I
Bear.
want to
100%.
encounter a bear
Yeah.
than a man. Alone
Yeah.
in the woods? Terrifying to run into a lone man.
I know.
I
Oh,
think-
is this the bear? No, just kidding.
I swear it's like 100% of women too, right? And it
It was-
drives me crazy that like even looking at some of the reviews for Lessons in Chemistry before this, just to hear sort of what the general commentary is about, like you should see some of the comments about how like bad this book is. And it was just like, it's usually men, some women too, just like the feminist point of view, right? Like it's just such bullshit, you know, like that, just the denial of it, you know, like are all these women not wrong, but like you can't question everybody's experience, you know, it's just
That's crazy.
I find it nuts. Like, just whenever you see the commentary, whenever women speak up about what their fears are, you know, how they don't want to walk alone at night, you know, all these kind of things. And I get it. Like, I mean, I understand that, you know, men don't want to think that they're predators, but you can't discount how women are feeling, and that, you know, they feel this way, and a lot do, you know. So
I think some of the like shock or like upset from the men is similar to like white privilege, like white people accepting white privilege. And I think it's like, because we have lived in a patriarchy for so long, men literally like don't, like, it's like, what's water or what's, remember that, I never can say it right, but like racism is literally like, you're a fish swimming in the water and someone's like, the water's nice today, and they're like, what's water? Because you're so in it, it's so all around you that you're not even aware that it's part of everything,
that
and
it's
so
shaping the way you interpret and perceive, because it's just a part, it becomes a part of you.
It just is, right? Like, just like if you were unaware that there was air in the atmosphere, right? Like, you can't see it, but it's literally everywhere and part of every function, right? So when women also, I think, were like, I want to say brainwashed, but I feel like that's not the actual right word, but like, they're so immersed in the patriotism, I don't know what the right word is now, like the patriarchy ways, that they also don't even know that this isn't actually appropriate or right. And then as we progress and move forward, and Me Too and all of these things, women start to realize, like, this is fucking bullshit or whatever. Like, some women, like, because you know how, like, even in the book, that secretary at first is like just doing what I'm doing, right? And then she kind of comes around and realizes, and anyway, I'm kind of rambling now, but it reminds me of how some white people have a really hard time accepting that white privilege is a thing and white fragility is a thing. And it's like, male fragility in this feminism kind of lens is also a thing, but I think it's relatable in why sometimes they're so unaware of their own fragility.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
It sounds like probably where I should sign off. Sounds like you guys are getting into
I'm going to be
book.
out of this conversation.
No. It's just because I want to get into it, but I was like, this is such a perfect segue into the book.
This is off the shelf anyway.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my friends.
All right.
Bye, Kara.
Okay.
It was lovely to see you. I had a great
It was
time.
so good seeing you.
Too
Okay,
short.
take care. Have fun discussing the book. I can't wait to read it.
Yeah, definitely read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you can't watch it, there's watching. You can
I
watch
know.
Or
It's
listen.
different though.
Consume it in any way.
It is
you can.
different.
Just do it. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
If you've enjoyed these video highlights, listen to the full episode on our YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. Remember to like and subscribe and ring that bell to be notified when new episodes are published. Find out more by going to www.bookinterrupted.com.
On Book Interrupted.
Never forget, every child matters.